along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Cleveland. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get it! Check.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Now,
faking the give. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. And he will go all the way. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown Browns. It's his third touchdown hit this year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll return this from the 10. Here comes a reverse. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 65.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3 and out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
19-5, 19-5.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw. Rush to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the two goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now, after that first down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. And they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down, and if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
This one pass forward on the hot pass. He's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. These are 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Rattler. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Dane Belton.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Scoop.
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
His 49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Cup 19. Cup ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's a Browns first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Forced out left. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his second touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling to the left.
The quarterback on the scramble. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So after 14-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard.
Warriors, 70. Steady.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Bring it. Stephanie. 60 Eagles. 60. Hey.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. Down the sideline at the 40. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Red. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown Browns. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go, 80. Ready.
He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Extra point try, 4th time. He knocks it through. And the Rams get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Rick, come on. Set.
Up the middle they go. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lions. Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. Let go.
Now the tap this one forward. The receiver heading left. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
Back to the air one more time. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 vices. 6.
Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Ready? He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's in! Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. To the air now on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Hold it ready.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Mustang, not Gravity Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Cleveland.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
'31-yard line.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, what are they thinking? It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Ready, break.
Drive will start on the ground, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back beyond the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Drop 60, drop, cut right, 70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. They're getting slant there. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Nakua snags it over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be just inside 68, 59-yard field goal attempt. That one is good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. That's Washington, the man in motion. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Second and 10.
Come on. 60 Vikings. Ready?
Back to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Hawk 70. 17. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That is caught. What a throw. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Browns. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead.
35, Rams 10. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. 22 yards the pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Unlock line.
They'll give it to Sampson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get it. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Probably taken in by Sampson. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready? 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 33 yards.
3. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Back. Let go. Hawk.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. On is Luke to add the extra point. it to go, and the Browns are able to extend the lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Check the Eagles, check the Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Steady.
He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding.
Come on.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Into space at the 45. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, but he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go. Nice, Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that'll be incomplete. It turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Let's go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he is on downs. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Gravity Lions. Bring it. Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mustang 60 by 6. Ready.
That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Take over first down 10 at the 32-yard line.
Timberwolves. Come on.
It's first down, and they'll run. And nice spin move there. Nearly got him free, but he'll wind up only with a gain of about 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Ready?
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
Rams 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Check smash, check smash.
Inside run with Sampson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Ready.
This one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Okay, ready.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
There's that man again. Another catch. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's close to another first down. Struck down just shy of the marker.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
on the jump.
2nd and a yard.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Got it. Ready.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, set.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is hot. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
42. Rams 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now get to Sampson, running right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, Cowboy 80. Ready.
We'll try the right side this time. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag.
2nd and 5.
Check, come. Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try it now with Sampson. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
19 sight. 19. Stephanie.
Here we go. One final play. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Browns.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme. Cause I want to sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. I'm a die about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside and start from the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme. Cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. But there's down running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But there's down running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. But there's down running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But there's down running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme. Cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team.
On outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On National, you know it go down.